Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Cart. So in this session we are going to solve one HackerRank problem. So you can see here the problem name is HackerRank in a string. So let me first explain this problem in a simple way what they are saying. So here we will given one string and what we have to do here is we have to find whether this string contains HackerRank or not. Means these characters. Suppose if I am given an input string like HSC C K E E R R A N K, suppose R. Now from this given string are we able to get HackerRank or not? So if you see here we are having here H A C K E R R A N and K. So HackerRank is present. If it is present, then we have one constraint. And the constraint is all the indices, like if the indices are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, all the corresponding indices should be in increasing order, like indices of H, A, C, K, E, R, R, A, N and K. These indices should be in increasing order. All the indices should be in increasing order. This is the constraint. Suppose here the indices for H is 0, for A is 1, for C we have 2, for K we have 4. So if you see here all the indices are in increasing order, so it is satisfying our condition and all the characters are also present. If this is the case, then we have to return yes as our answer. Suppose if someone has entered S equal to H A C K E R K R A N, so in this given string HackerRank is present. You can see H A C K E R R A N and K. HackerRank is present, but this string is not satisfying this criteria. The indices are not in increasing order. If you see here, indices of K will be less than indices of this R, A or N. So it is failing the indices criteria. So here we will return no. So this is the problem. If the string contains all the character of the HackerRank and all the character indices are in increasing order, then we have to print yes, otherwise we have to print no. So this is the function. We have to complete this function HackerRank in a string. They are passing the input string and we have to apply our logic. So let me explain you the logic. So let us take this HackerRank as our required value. Suppose val, and its indices is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are the indices of the HackerRank. This is 4 and its length of val is how much? 10. Now suppose someone has given a string HSCKERRAN. Suppose someone has given only this much. So what we will do here is we will iterate in the given string. We will use one for loop and iterate in this given string for I in S, and we will move character by character in the given string. So if I check here, if S of I and we will keep on pointer for this one. We'll keep on pointer for this one. Suppose I have kept j over here. I am moving with j equal to 0 initially. Now if I check s of I equal to, suppose, val of j. Now both are equal, h both are equal. So what we will do? We will move forward in our HackerRank value. So j plus equal to 1. We will move forward over here. So we will move forward and our j will be increased by 1. And this loop is iterating to the next index. So we are now at a. So again both the value are equal. This s of I and value of j are equal. So what we will do? We are increasing the j value. Now j will be 2. Now this loop will iterate to the next character. Now we are here at c. So here s of I is c. Here s of I is c and value at index j. And value at index j. J is currently having value 2. So at index 2 we have c. So again both are equal. So we will move forward by increasing c by 1. So c will be 3 and here we are moving forward. This loop is iterating to the next character. Now here the value is k and value at j equal to 3. So value at j equal to 3 is how much? K. Value at j equal to 3 is k. Again k and k are equal. So what we will do? We will move forward by adding 1 into the j and this loop will iterate to the next character. Now here we have e. Now here the value is e and value at j value is 4. So val at index 4 is again value e. Here the value is e. Again both are equal. So what we will do? We will add 1 to j and this loop is moving forward. So next value is r. Here r and val at j. S of I is r and val at j. J value is having 5. So val at index 5. Val at 5 is again r. Again both are equal. So j will be increased. J will become 6. Now we are moving forward. We are at again r. So we are again at r and value at index j is 6. So value at index 6 is again r. Both are equal. So j will be increased by 1. Now we are moving again forward here. Now here the value is a and again the value at index 7. So value at index 7 we have a. Again both are equal. So j will be added with 1. So j value will be 8. Now we are moving again forward. Here the character is n and value at index j is having value 8 and value at j equal to 8 is n. So again both are equal. So both are equal, then j will be increased by 1 which will become 9. Now here this string is over. This for loop is over. So when this for loop is over, what we will do? We will check here if my j is equal to the length of the val. If my j value is equal to the length of my val, if it is equal, then we will simply return yes, otherwise we will return, and else we will return no. So here j is having value how much? 9 and my length is how much? My length is having value 10. So both are not equal, so it will return no. So you can see here this string, all the characters are present but k is missing. so it will return no. So this logic will work. So let us try for another value. So let us take another example. This value will be constant. Now another string, for example, we have suppose HSCKER hacker rank SPQ. Suppose this is my value. So again we have j equal to 0. It will start with 0. So for this one, h and h both are equal. My j will be increased by 1. We'll move forward. Again for this a, value at j equal to 1 is a. Again it is equal. Then we'll increase the counter. Here we have c. Again value at 2 is c. Again both are equal. We will increase the counter by 1. We are at k. This is k. So value at 3 is k. Again both are equal. So this will be increased by 1. Now next value is e, and value at 4 is e. Both are equal. So this will be increased by 1. It will become 5. Now next is r, and value at index j is j equal to 5 is again r. Again r here. So this will be increased by 1, because if both the value are equal, we are increasing the counter. So that's why we are increasing the counter. Now next is again r. Now value at index 6 is again r. So if both are equal, we are increasing the counter by 1. So it will become 7. Now we have a. Again a is present at index 7 here. So it will be increased by 1. Now moving forward, we have here a, n. Now again value at index 8 we have n. Again both are equal, so we'll increase the counter 1. Now we have k over here, and value at index 9 we have k. So both are equal, so we will increase the counter. Now here it will fail, because this loop is iterating. Here this for loop is iterating character by character till we reach the end of this character of this string. Now currently my pointer is at k. Currently I am here, means this for loop will iterate 1 2 3 more times. But if you see here, when I am moving forward for the next character, which is s, so here s of I, this value is s of I is s, and I am checking here, this is my if condition, I am checking here is equal to the value at j. Now value at j is how much? 10. So value at index 10, here index 10 is out, it is not present, correct? Here index 10 is not present, so it will simply throw a error. This condition check will simply throw a error. For this index 10, it will simply throw error like array out of index, correct? So what we will do, we will add here one more condition, like if this j is not equal to till the length of the value. Let me write again in a fresh way. For this type of criteria, if hacker rank is already found but the string length is quite large, few characters are still here, few characters are still present, but hacker rank is already matched. If it is matched, then my index will be already at the end of this required value. So for this type of criteria, we will simply add one condition, like if this j value is not equal to the length of val. If it is not equal to the length of the val, and at the same time if my s of I is equal to value of j, means if the characters value are same and at the same time if this j value is not equal to the length of the value, means this indicates we have not reached the end of the index over here, so that it will avoid the index out of range error. So we will iterate in this string. How long the string is, it doesn't matter. If hacker rank is already found, then we will iterate only till the length of this hacker rank. So we will simply add this criteria over there. So if I simply add this criteria here, now here my j value is how much? 10. Now here j value is 10. Is 10 not equal to the length of the value? Length of the value is how much? 10. This is false. This will fail. If this fails, it won't go and check whether this character are equal or not, because we have used here AND. So it will simply come out of loop, and when it's come out of loop, we are checking here if j equal to length of the val. Yes, here we have 10, j value is 10, and we are checking whether this 10 equal to the length of the val, which is 10. Yes, if it is equal, then it will simply print yes. So the boundary check condition is, so we have to iterate j until it's not equal to the length of val. This is the boundary condition check to avoid index out of range, and at the same time if it is not equal, then we are simply checking whether my s of I equal to value of j. If both the characters are equal in both the string, input string and this hacker rank string, if both are equal, then it will simply increase our j. It will simply increase j by 1. And whenever this j value reaches 10, it won't further check for this criteria, because we are only iterating till j not equal to length of the val. So let me write the code, it will be more clear here. So we are getting this input string. So let us take two value. One is the j value, suppose j equal to 0, and our required value is hacker rank. Now we are iterating in the given string for I in range of till the length of s, till the length of the given string. Now here what we will do, we will simply check if j not equal to the length of the val for avoiding the boundary condition, and at the same time s of I, if s of I equal to the value at index j. If j is not equal to the length of the val, and at the same time both the characters are equal at the given index I and j, then what we will do, we will simply increase j by 1, j plus equal to 1, correct? So we are iterating till the length of the given input string, and here we are checking if the j value is not equal to the length of the val. If it is less than the length of the val, and at the same time the characters are equal, character at index I and j are equal, then we are simply increasing the j counter, means we are moving forward in the hacker rank. And at the end we are checking if the j value is equal to the length of the val. If it is equal to the length of the val, means which is 10, then we are returning simply yes. Otherwise we are returning no, else return no. So we are done. So it's the same logic which I have explained over here. So let us run this code. So you can see here it is passing the given sample test case. Let us submit this code. So you can see here it got passed. So congratulations, we are done with all the hidden test cases. So this was the problem in which we have to just iterate till the length of the input string, and we have to compare the character by character in the input string and the HackerRank string, this value HackerRank. If the indices wise character are equal, and at the same time this j should not equal to the length of the total val. If it is not equal and character are equal, then we are moving one by one in this character HackerRank. Here we are moving character by character in this string HackerRank till this j value is not equal to the length of this val. This criteria is just to avoid the index out of range. So this was the problem. So I hope you understood. So if you have learned something new, please do subscribe to our channel Coding Cart and stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks for watching.